5000 incses a víz. És nem számolom át. Jó, közön.
Hello, I'm looking for Anne Shepard's room.
Please sign the visitor's book.
Ő honnan tudja End?
Are you a member of the family?
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, she'll be pleased to have a visitor. No one ever comes to see her. With the Alzheimer's, she has trouble remembering things,
Alzheimer van a
but it'll
mamának,
still
hát.
please her. You know. It's room 19 at the end of the corridor.
Thank you.
Tizenkilences szobában lakja a mama. Nyúlunk egy virágot? Azt hittem, hogy nyúlhatunk egy virágot. Ez a másik ajtó. Ja, ez maga a közösségi helység, akkor... ez a 20-as. Ez 19-es, itt lesz a mamma.
Hello, Mrs. Shepard.
Is it time for my pills already?
No, Mrs. Shepard,
They're never on
Mama.
time with my pills. I don't know what they do here. In the other hospital, they were always on time. But here...
My name is Madison Page. I'm a journalist. I'd like to ask you some questions about your son.
I don't like this hospital. The food isn't
Hát.
very good, you know.
Ez így elég nehéz lesz.
Do you remember John?
My Johnny. He is a good little
Good
boy,
little
you know.
boy.
You had a son named John, and John had a twin brother.
Do you have my pills? It's time for my pills.
Mamma, ne izéld el a...
I know what happened at Carnaby Square. Do you remember?
Carnaby Square. I think I used to live there a long time ago. We didn't have much money at the time, you know. We had to make do with very little.
Your other son, Mrs. Shepard, John's twin brother. What was his name?
What other son? I
Nincs
have no
másik
other
fia.
son. I never had any children.
Na, ne.
I think your son is in trouble, Mrs. Shepard. He's done some terrible things. I need to find him. Do you understand?
Terrible things you're telling me. He never came to see me, can you believe it? In 10 years, never. No one forgets their mother, do they?
Oké.
Try to remember, Mrs. Shepard.
Emlékezzél már,
John's
mamma.
twin brother was placed with a foster family after the accident. What was the name of the foster family?
I asked them for a television, you know.
Ah,
They said
mamma,
I
ez így
didn't have
nem lesz
enough
jó.
money. It's a pity. I'm fond of television.
Mrs. Shepard, your son may be linked to a series of murders. Perhaps you have some information that could help the investigation.
Are you a new nurse? Where are my pills?
Jó, hát ez így... Első reménytelen. Ez üldögélő. De ott egy origami könyv. Itt vannak origamik, nem már?
Did you make these origami figures?
My little paper animals. They played with them for hours. I showed my boys how to
Csak
make them,
vannak a
you know.
fiúk.
Yes, your boys, Mrs. Shepherd. John and... What was your other son's name again?
My other son? I only had one son. My little Johnny.
Remélem a papíron más is lesz. És hajtogatnom kell? Most tényleg? Nem tudok ennyit nyomni egyszerre. Oké, hát ezzel elnyerjük a nénének a bizalmát.
I love origami, but that's not my favorite one.
Melyik az mamma? Most komolyan lapozom... Ne... Megcsináltam a krént. Nézzük a hummingbird-et. Oké. Na. Kolibri már csak jó, mamma.
I love origami.
Ó, hogy az Isten áldjon meg! Akkor meghajtogatom neked a kutyát, de ha ez se lesz jó, mamma, én nem tudom, mit csinálok. Még egyszer. De már! A kutyád, mama.
Oh, you know how to do these little dogs too. My children loved origami. I taught them how to do it. John loved the little dogs. He always wanted to call them Max. Max, Max, Max?
Max.
All dogs with the same name. I was wasting my time
Max.
telling him they couldn't all have the same name. But he always wanted his paper dogs Max. It's funny, isn't it?
Na. Oké, hát nem sokat segített ez a leülés.
You don't seem to get many flowers, Mrs. Shepherd.
No, but I love them. My son knows that I love flowers. I know he'll bring me some.
Oké, akkor megvan az idea. Kimegyünk a folyosóra, visszamegyünk a virágért. Itt volt a virág, azt benyúljuk.
Does Mrs. Shepherd ever talk about her past?
It's not all very clear to her now. Sometimes she'll remember the oddest things, though. I suppose if she sees something that reminds her of her past.
Oké, akkor visszük a virágot mindjárt.
Does she
hozzá
get
valaki?
many visitors?
She's been here for 10 years and you're the first.
Nem jött hozzá senki.
I'm looking for her other son. He was adopted. I mean, he's probably changed his name. Is there any official documentation on Mrs. Shepherd?
No, there's nothing really. Nothing about her family. I guess if her son was adopted, then she's the only one who could tell you about that. Sometimes, if you show her things, it seems to trigger a memory from her past.
Oké, visszad a
might get
virágot,
to
hogyha
remember.
elengedsz.
Thanks for the advice.
Itt volt a virág valahol. Na, azaz. Azaz. Benyúljuk. Na. Mamma most már itt lesz. Itt van a virág.
What a lovely orchid. My sons loved
My son.
orchids. We used to grow them in the back. When John died, I laid orchids on his grave.
Ott van kép.
Are these your children, Mrs. Shepherd? John and his brother? Is that them?
They're good little boys. Their father never looked after them.
Mocskos
Always
férfiak.
drinking. They didn't have an easy life, you know.
De mondd már meg a másiknak a nevét.
I cried when they told me. I'd already lost one of my children, and now they were taking away another
Na.
one, you understand.
The
Megértjük.
foster family, Mrs. Shepherd. What was the name of the foster family that adopted John's brother?
They were really very nice people.
Mondd
met
már
them
meg a
when I-
nevét.
In the beginning, I used to go and see my little boy. And then I got sick and I couldn't go any longer. Perhaps he thought I'd forgotten him. He must have thought I didn't love him anymore.
Mondd meg. Mondd meg, kérlek.
His name, Mrs. Shepherd. What was his name?
But I loved him. If you only knew how much I missed him.
Please, Anne. His name. What was his name?
Come closer.
Ezt ne csinálja velem a játék. Az újságíró csaj tudja, én meg nem. Hát oké.